A warm welcome to all. Let me introduce myself Aswani and co-author Arjun Venu. We are PG students from Mar Athanasius College, Kodamangalam. The subject of our presentation is the impact of Bitcoin on the Indian economy. Let's start our presentation. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency and worldwide payment system. It is the first decentralized digital currency. The system works without a central repository or single administrator. The network is peer to peer and transactions take place between users directly through the use of cryptocurrency without an intermediary. These transactions are verified by network nodes and recorded in a public distributed ledger called a blockchain. Bitcoin was invented by an unknown person or a group of people under the name Satoshi Nakamoto and released as open source software in 2009. The objective of the study was to study conceptual background of Bitcoin and to analyze the impact of Bitcoin on Indian economy. Next, methodology. The study is based on data collected from secondary sources. It includes websites, report of Reserve Bank of India, the Economic Times of India and articles. Advantages of Bitcoin. First, decentralized. Bitcoin was the network's independence from any governing authorities. It is designed so that every person, business, as well as every machine involved in mining and transaction verification becomes part of a vast network. The second one is anonymous. The bank know virtually everything about their clients, credit history, address, phone number, spending habit and so on. But in Bitcoin, as the wallet does not have to be linked to any personally identifying information. The third one is transparent. Bitcoin transaction is stored in the blockchain. Wallet address was publicly used. Anyone can tell how much money is in it by carefully studying the blockchain ledger. However, tracing a particular Bitcoin address to a person is still nearly impossible. The fourth one is fast. The Bitcoin network processes payments almost instantly. It normally takes just a few minutes for someone on the other side of the world to receive the money, while normal bank transfers can take several days. The fifth one is payment freedom. Bitcoin can be transferred to any person in any part of the world. There is no intermediaries in between and no bank holidays. Paying through Bitcoins provides freedom. Move on to disadvantages of Bitcoin. First, degree of acceptance. Many people are still unaware of Bitcoin. Every day, more business organizations are accepting Bitcoins. But the list remains small and still needs to grow in order to benefit from network effects. The second one is volatility. Bitcoin prices are very volatile and decrease at a very high pace. Speculators wish to take advantages of it. But genuine investors think of it as a too risky, and therefore all the investors do not invest in bitcoins. Third one is cyber theft. Cryptocurrency technology based which leaves this investment open to cyber attacks. Hacking is a serious risk since there is no way to retrieve lost or stolen bitcoins. Many reports suggest that many buyers lost their investments on exchange and mining losses. Working of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is basically a computer file which is stored in a digital wallet app on a smartphone or computer. It will generate first Bitcoin address and disclose addresses to others so that they can pay you or vice versa. The blockchain is a shared public ledger on which the entire Bitcoin network relies. All confirmed transactions are included in the blockchain. It allows Bitcoin wallet to calculate their spendable balance so that new transactions can be verified, thereby ensuring they are actually owned by the spender. The integrity and the chronological order of the blockchain are enforced with cryptography. Transaction is a transfer of value between Bitcoin's wallet that gets included in the blockchain. Bitcoin wallets keep a secret piece of data called a private key or seed, which is used to sign transactions, providing a mathematical proof that they have come from the owner of the wallet. The signature also prevents the transactions from being altered by anybody once it has been issued. All transactions are broadcasted to the network and usually begin to be confirmed within 10 to 20 minutes through a process called mining. Mining is a distributed consensus system that is used to confirm pending transactions by include them in the blockchain. It enforces a chronological order in the blockchain, protect the neutrality of the network and allow different computers to agree on the state of the system. To be confirmed, transactions must be packed in a block that fits very strict cryptographic rules that will be verified by the network. These rules prevent previous blocks from being modified because doing so would invalidate all the subsequent blocks. Bitcoin in India. The Reserve Bank of India has announced a ban on the sale or purchase of cryptocurrency in 2018. But India's Supreme Court made a decision on March 4, 2020. The ban was lifted and restriction on trading Bitcoin in India lifted. Bitcoin was declared completely legal in India. India's crypto trade volume have increased after restrictions lifted. Future of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting more adoption for payments across the world. Bitcoin provides globalism, security and democracy. Globalism. Bitcoin and the blockchain address globalism with mobile application and exchange platforms that facilitate financial and economic activities worldwide. Second one, security. The blockchain technology addresses security in areas including insurance, law, and data security by validation of the information in the blockchain ledger. Third one is democracy. Bitcoin and the blockchain address democracy by reshape the function of governments, organization, and corporation with commercial influence. In addition to the blockchain ability to make voting system more effective. Bitcoin have a huge scope in the future and could replace the manual transaction completely, supporting only digital online transaction which are very secure, fast and do not add extra overhead intermediary charges since it is decentralized. In conclusion of our study, decentralized virtual currencies have rapidly become a reality and continue to evolve at an unpredicted rate. Every new currency has to face an uphill battle legally and technically. The value of bitcoins will depend upon the ever fluctuating market value if the system gets widely adopted. It also states that bitcoins may pose many security risks. The possibility of the misuse of bitcoins are high because there has no regulation. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.